You know, so many jokes have been made over the years about the sheer saturation of Starbucks locations, more than 17,000 of them nationally, with locations sometimes across the street from each other. But it is a trend happening more often with other popular brands, especially here in a growing central Ohio. For example, why are there so many Chick-fil-A locations in the Polaris area? One opened last year on US 23 in Lewis Center. And just about 3 miles away, you will find a cluster of chicken. I went to an expert to find out why.
So we come right here under our nice new canopies. We've got heaters, we've got fans. So I will scan right there. It happened pretty quickly. So once I scan that, it lets the restaurant know we're here.
Waylon Willoughby has owned Chick-fil-A locations for more than a decade, so he's accustomed to their customs.
Naturally my pleasure, so I say it all the time now. I say it pretty much every situation. Unless it's not my pleasure, then I won't.
He's among the many business owners along the sprawling Polaris Parkway, a vast array of national brands.
Columbus overall is growing, and Polaris attracts people from all over Columbus.
That popularity can also lead to big crowds and long waits, a good problem to have. Ohio State's Brian Hipsher spent much of his career operating quick service restaurant locations.
The customer is king, and queen. That you need to make sure that you're satisfying and serving your customers. And if you're sensing that they're getting frustrated and this type of thing, you need to find a solution for that.
Polaris Parkway is a parade of Chick-fil-A locations. Waylon owns this new facility that he opened in November. Across the street at the Polaris Mall, he owns the location in the mall. And then, if you turn right and go 1.7 miles down Polaris Parkway, you'll find Waylon's newest location. This one will open later on in the spring. And it begs the question, why would one company put so many locations this close together? Business analysts say the reason is simply strategy.
It's easier from a management perspective. You might have a district manager that covers multiple locations. You might have the ability to share staffing resources, and having kind of a critical mass or a critical number of locations makes everything really cheaper.
Another example in the Polaris area, Sheetz gas stations. They're popping up strategically along busy roads, prioritizing the ease of right turns.
On a gas station, convenience might be more important when you're thinking about, oh, this is the gas station I go to on my way to work. And so I want the one that's on the right side of the street because it's just easy to get in and out of.
While the brands might be national, the impacts are local. More locations means more jobs.
The local ownership piece is the secret sauce that we talk about at Chick-fil-A. So, if I owned 40 restaurants, it's going to be kind of tough to really plug in, get to know that community. Being here locally, I get to know the community and find ways to serve them unique to them.
Now, Waylon is working with Chick-fil-A to find a new owner for that Polaris Mall location so we can focus on the other 2 new stores. By the way, that new Polaris location will make 15 stores for Chick-fil-A in the Columbus market, with plans for a 16th location opening later this year in Groveport.